How's everybody doing? Today we are facing off the 2021 Nets versus the 2004 Lakers, but the catch is everybody is in their prime. We previously did this against the Nets versus the 19 Warriors, but I think the 2004 Lakers team would be the greatest super team of all time if everybody was in their prime. Like, we'll check out the roster right now. Starting off, we got Kobe Bryant and Shaq coming in at a 99. When I put everybody into my NBA, their overalls raised like 1 or 2. So they were 98s, got raised to a 99. We got Karl Malone at a 98, Gary Payton a 96 overall, and then also Horace Grant coming in at an 87. So if they just started these 5 players, this team is just super overpowered. Like 4 players over a 95 is insane. And they also got Rick Fox, Derek Fisher, Brian Russell, Luke Walton, Devin George. That's everybody that 2K had on the roster for the 04 Lakers. The rest of the players, just some low overall players that shouldn't be playing during the series. And then moving over to the Brooklyn Nets. Again, everybody's overall kind of got raised 1 or 2, but we got Kevin Durant. He's now a 99 overall. James Harden coming in at a 98. Kyrie Irving is a 96. Blake Griffin's a 91, Aldridge is a 90, DeAndre Jordan an 88, Dinwiddie an 84, Jeff Green's an 83, Joe Harris, and the rest of the players are their normal ratings on the roster for the Nets. But both of these teams are just super overpowered with everybody in their prime. This should be a really good series. I'm excited to see who's actually going to go ahead and win this one. Leave your comment down below on who you think is going to win. So let's get right into this. If you guys are new here, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Now let's start off with game 1. And game number 1 here, pretty easy victory for the Lakers. They do have the home court advantage throughout the series. They got a game 1 and 2. So winning by 12 in game number 1 here. And the Lakers take the 1-0 lead. Checking out the box score for game 1, Gary Payton dropped 30 points. He played 42 minutes this game. Shaq had a double-double, 23 and 14. Karl Malone with a double-double as well. And he almost got the triple-double with assists, 22, 12, and 9. Kobe also with 20. And then after that, nobody really scoring except for the top 4 on the team. And going over to the Nets, no big performances like the Lakers. You had Durant with a double-double, Harden with a double-double, but just not as much scoring from their top guys. And game number 2 is a lot closer here. We're all tied up with 1.5 minutes left. We got Karl Malone at the free throw line. He's going to drain that bucket. So Lakers with the 1-point lead. The Nets have Dinwiddie in over Kyrie. Harden from 3 can't hit. Blake with a huge board though. Harden inside and a big dunk to take the lead. Now, the Lakers do have their 5 best players in the game. We got Shaq in the post against Dinwiddie, and that's just too easy. Harden inside. The layup is no good. Gary Payton from 3. It's no good. Nets still with a chance here. They have to score this possession. Harden, great D by Shaq, though, and Shaq gets the board. They're going to have to foul. Now, unfortunately, didn't get a foul, Shaq. Gary Payton at the line, hits his first free throw. And the second free throw is good as well. So a 3-point lead for the Lakers. Okay, so interesting lineup for the Nets. They got Tyler Johnson in the game now. Harden inside, and he misses another layup. Gary Payton at the line again, misses his first free throw. And the second free throw is good. So 4-point lead now. Going to be tough. They got Bruce Brown in now. They just keep subbing people in and out. Durant from 3. He drains it. Okay, so Kyrie is fouled out. That's the reason he's not in at the end of the game here. All right, Gary Payton is going to get fouled again. He missed the free throw last time, so free throw. First one's good. And to take the 3-point lead, it is no good. The Nets could win it here. If they hit a 3, they could win it. Harden puts up the 3. It's no good. DeAndre Jordan with the tip in, though. Tied up. Kobe, or no, that's Gary Payton. Full court shots, no good. And we're going to overtime. Okay, hopping in with 1 minute left in OT. Lakers up by 2 points. Blake with the screen. Harden, probably not the best shot there. Harden, his double step back. Awful release, and it's a brick. Oh my, they got to give the ball to Durant. Durant's been clutching up here. Harden has just been bricking shots. Gary Payton, the floater's good. I don't know why, but Gary Payton is just the man right now. He's doing everything for the Lakers. This is only game 2 of the series, too. Floater, finally Harden hits a shot. 2-point lead again. They're going to have to foul Gary Payton. Durant on his 5th foul. Durant cannot foul anymore. I'm pretty sure if Harden fouls here, he fouls out. And it's going to be Durant fouling out. They're going to opt to keep Harden in the game. Kobe at the free throw line hits his first shot. And the second free throw is good as well. So who'd they put in for Durant? They got Joe Harrison. He's a shooter though, so. But I don't think Harden's passing up the ball here. His double step back. Awful shot. Air balls it. Harden, come on. They got to stop giving Harden the ball. And Lakers are going to win this game and take a 2-0 lead. Another monster game for Gary Payton in game 2. 46 points, 12 assists. Shaq with 27 and 17. Kobe almost with the triple-double. And then Karl Malone also with the double-double. For the Nets, Durant with 29.7 assists. Kyrie with 23 and 7. Dinwiddie with 20. Harden had 18 and 19 assists. But he shot 1 for 11 from 3 and kind of choked the game away for them at the end there. And game 3, another close one here. Nets up by 1, 48 seconds left. The Nets have the home court advantage, so let's see if they can finally get a game here. Kobe with the ball. Inside, and it's stolen by DeAndre Jordan. Blake Griffin on a bit of a fast break. Durant in the corner. Good D by Shaq, though. Nice screen. Durant pulls up. That is money. And it's a 3-point lead for the Nets. Gary Payton. And 1 for Gary Payton. If he hits the free throw, he ties it up. Kyrie tried getting the charge. And Gary can't hit the free throw. He chokes the free throw. He's got a foul now. Kyrie going to the line. Perfect release. And the second shot's another perfect release. So the Nets up by 3 again. Gary Payton choking. All right, Gary, let's see if you can redeem yourself here. Ooh, he was up. Why'd you pull up? Shaq, that's a big board. Gary Payton, wide open. It's no good. Shaq, another big board. Gary Payton again. And he can't hit. The Nets are finally going to win a game here. Gary with 3 attempts, 2 wide open. Shaq was going off on the boards. Gary Payton just not clutching up there. Game 3 for the Nets. Harden with 24 and 12. Aldridge had 21. And for the Lakers, Karl Malone, the lead scorer this time with 26. And then it was Gary Payton. He had a double-double. Shaq with a double-double. We haven't seen much of Kobe for some reason. I don't know if they're just not giving him the ball much. Game number 4 was a pretty easy victory for the Nets, winning 136 to 118. So they're going to go ahead and tie up the series 2-2. Check out the box score for game 4. Harden, a great game with a triple-double here with 34 points, 10 and 15. That's wild. And for the Lakers, Kobe with 50 points. Are you kidding me? Kobe drops 50 and they aren't able to win the game. Game 5 goes to the Nets. They won this one pretty easily. They won 125 to 116. They're kind of up the entire game. But for the Lakers, it was Kobe with 31, the lead scorer again. So it's moved off of Gary Payton. Now Kobe is doing his thing. Karl Malone with 29 and 10. And for the Nets, it was Harden with almost a triple-double. Kyrie with 25. Looking like if the Nets win, it's going to be Harden as finals MVP. For the Lakers, it could go to either Kobe or Gary Payton, maybe even Karl Malone. But Lakers need a big W here to force a game number 7. That is exactly what they are going to do. 131 to 110 victory over the Nets in game 6. These games haven't been close. We've had 2 really close ones, and the rest have kind of been like blowouts. But series tied up 3-3 now. Checking out the box score for game 6. For the Nets, it was Durant with 32. And for the Lakers, it was Kobe going off again. He had 40 points this game, 9 rebounds, 10 assists, so close to that triple-double. Karl Malone also almost with a triple-double. But we are hopping into game number 7 here. Let's see which team is going to come out with the victory. In game 7, I would have liked this thing to be a little closer, but Lakers up by 8 points with only 50 seconds left in the game. Kobe at the line hits the shot, so it's a 9-point game now. And it's all but over for the Nets. I don't think they can come back. It's going to be a miracle if they do. Lakers with the home court advantage as well just makes it even tougher. All right, Nets, what are you going to do? Kyrie wide open from 3. He drains it. That's exactly what they need to do here. Kobe with the ball. And Kobe keeps the ball. No, Harden gets the steal. I thought he held on to it there. Kyrie from 3 again. And he can't hit this one. We gotta stop Kobe, though. I'm guessing Kobe's going to take the shot here. How these 2K sims work. Kobe from 3. Can't hit it. It's a tough shot, but they still got a 6-point lead. All right, Nets. Who are you going to let shoot? It's Kyrie. Again, open in the corner. Kyrie hits the 3. It's a 3-point game, but the Nets have to foul. Kobe with the ball. It's going to be Harden fouling, and he only has 3, so he's got a few he can give. Kobe at the line. And the first free throw is no good. I think Kobe will get Finals MVP here, though. I mean, he shot 51 game. Hits the second free throw. Nets, let's see if they run the same play with Kyrie going to the corner. And he doesn't get open this time. It's Aldridge from 3. And he can't hit the shot. And that is going to be game right there. The 2004 Lakers are our champs. I mean, that came down to the wire. These are 2 of the greatest super teams of all time. If we had everybody in their prime. Just ridiculous, the guys that are on these teams. There they are holding up the trophy. Finals MVP, of course, gonna go to Kobe. When you got a man that scored that much in this series, it's gotta go to him. So Kobe in the finals here, 30 points per game, 9.6 assists, and he shot great from the field goal. Not the greatest 3-point percentage, but still pretty good, 37%. And the final box score, Kobe with 35, 17 assists. That's wild. Shaq with 23 and 12 double-double. Karl Malone with a double-double. Gary Payton just started off so good and then didn't do nearly as good throughout the rest of the games. And for the Nets, Kyrie with 29 and 13 there. He was clutching up at the end. If he hit that one more 3-pointer to tie the game, it would have been crazy. But nonetheless, this was a great series. Came down to the wire. If you guys enjoy these series, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button. And this has been your boy Smequle. I'll see you next time. Peace.
Never at ease, I don't know a limit. Chasing a dream, I don't know what sleepers. I got a queen, she lit me to eat it. She ripe like a peach and she snapped me to snippet. You well overdue for that link up in person. Text me to fall through a murder, she wrote it. Still live with courage, you're doing a service. Pull up to the crib, I'm equipped with the brush strokes. Cutthroat from the low when no love goes.